All right, everybody. We're going to be getting started here. Legend of Zelda. Nintendo NES, starting here in about 30 seconds. Stay tuned, everybody. Full playthrough coming up. All right, everybody. Looks like we're getting a few viewers in here. We're going to go ahead and jump into some game here. Let's do it. Legend of Zelda coming up here. All right, everybody, I think it's time. Let's go ahead and check it out. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at listen to my audio here and make sure nothing's messing up right now. So give me one moment to check the audio. Well, everything sounds good to me. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. I know it's past there, so we're heading towards the new year. I hope everyone had a great year. Every Christmas, I go on to play The Legend of Zelda. And when I do The Legend of Zelda, I usually stream it on my Game Boy Advance. And my Game Boy Advance SP. I think it's sitting outside. And it's become did I just brick this? It's become such a staple of my holidays that I want to share it with everybody today. So we're gonna roll through Legend of Zelda for the NES here, the original, no emulation, original cart. I usually play it on the Game Boy Advance SP just by myself and enjoy it, but we're gonna do a different thing here. We're gonna stream it for you guys, and I streamed it back in April, so I think it's time to do it again. So I think we get after it. Give me a second. I got a few things that I'm dealing with here and some pop-ups. And you're out shopping? No worries. So, question for everybody who's watching. I'm debating. On whether to use. If I use any code for this, it's to have rupees that don't. To have like infinite rupees. And I'm debating on doing that. It'll help speed up the playthrough. Definitely. But I'm wondering what other people think. Should we do it without rupees? Christmas was good. What's up, Toby? My emotes still are not approved. It's taken so long for them. It's super frustrating. Oh man, I don't remember it taking this long before. You know, for me, I've had emotes as proved as little as a week. But they said it's Christmas time and it's taken like over 2. It's disappointing. By the time these ones get approved, I will have made other ones and moved on. Holy cow, the post I made on our fan pages for NES fans is blown up about Zelda. Toby, hope your Christmas was good. I saw you got a new camera. Chaperone is here. I'll take the chaperone. Bear's saying no cheats. Damn, my Zelda post is done blown up. You got sick 2 times? Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. All right. Let's switch over here. Bear, you're saying no cheats. I think you just like to have my streams be super long. I think we can beat this game without cheats in about 2 hours. What do you guys think? I see Pep in the house. That's great. Pep, good to see ya. All right, we'll get it started. I like having infinite rupees. It means I don't need a farm. But let's go ahead and do it. You guys ready for Legend of Zelda? I am. All right. Once we start it, we got to finish it, okay? So you guys got to be along for the ride. Sound good? Deal? And so it begins. Let me know if the game audio is not loud enough. I'll turn it up a little bit right now for you guys. But I want to make sure it's not blowing your doors off. So our first order of business is to get the candle. Okay, once we get the candle, we're going to go farm around some rupees. We're going to get 250, and we're going to go get the blue ring right away. That's what we need to get. Bombs, blue ring, and a bunch of heart containers right out of the gate. Okay, so to farm some rupes, I'm going to head over here because these guys like to give us like a 5 spot every once in a while. Yeah, so we got to start it. It's not my fiver, but that is. That's a fiver. Ooh, doggy. Thank you. What the hell do I got on my head? I got a bear beating me in the face. Subscribe for 2 months. You're on a 2-month streak. Thank you so much, Pep. I really do appreciate that. For the sub. Definitely need them. Well, I say thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't got my hype. So I can do an F-bomb or a rage. Holy buckets. I'm going to go ahead and do a little goo. I'm going to do some gamer goo here. Goo up, right? I think they're doing a free gamer goo giveaway here like at 8 o'clock. So if you guys haven't signed up for anything on Twitter, you can. Still trying to make partner with those guys. Yeah, never heard back from them. But I'm sure they're busy. But we're going to keep on trying with them. I like their product, though. Damn, that smells really nice. It smells so nice. Let's just put it on my neck, too. All right, so we got to farm a bunch of rupes. We got to get a candle. So when was the last time everybody played this game? I seriously laid in bed last night and played it all the way to Dungeon 5, I think it was, and I just got tired and went to bed. Thanks, Pep. I really do appreciate the subscription. So when you play every Christmas, is it on a multi-cart? Or they released it for the Game Boy Advance as a Game Boy Classic series, and that with like Duck Hunt, not Duck Hunt, but Donkey Kong, Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Metroid, Bomberman, Mario Bros. They released a bunch of them. Xevious, I think it was, too. They released a bunch of games that were the classic series. And so that's the one I always played on for my Game Boy Advance. Every single Christmas. But as I was playing it last night, I thought, I think it would be fun to stream it for everybody so they can enjoy in the little bit of adventure that I like to do every Christmas. This is a lot more difficult not having infinite rupees. Yeah, I don't know how much it is for the Game Boy. When I bought it, I think each game was 20 bucks, but I still have them in the boxes too. Yeah, this is more of a pain in the ass than anything. Trying to farm rupees. We're going to burn some bushes, though, and get some 100 spots, too. And that's going to help us immensely. You know, believe it or not, in this game, there's a lot of heart containers you can get right away. Within the first 4 dungeons, we will have the Master Sword. Well, we have some bombs. Since I'm not trying to buy bombs, we have some. Let's go ahead and go get some heart containers. It's going to make our lives a little bit easier. There are 9 dungeons. That includes the final dungeon, which is Ganon's dungeon. Normally I put the code on for me so I can have infinite rupees. It makes life just a little bit faster for me. But since Bear is screaming for no cheats, we're going to do no cheat style. Ooh, have fun in Walmart. All right, Shadow Lady, have a good night shopping. If you make it back and I'm still on, please jump into the stream. Sean is in the house. All right, these guys are back. These are good guys to attack to try to get 5 spots. They're really effective at giving them. Shit, can I not get this one? Hey, I can. We're gonna wait for them to come down. There's a 5er. I'll take a 5er. There we go, another one. And another one. So does anybody remember the first time you got to this? You're like, what do I take? It's a potion, but it's a heart. Always take the heart container, man. Always take the heart container. The clock will freeze time on that screen that you're on, that set screen, and freeze everybody so you can run around and be invincible and then just murder everybody. I'll make sure I try to get one again and point it out. When I do get one, I'll point it out to you. Like, so you can see the effect of it. Because there I essentially killed everybody, and so the timer's not going to do anything for me at that point. But there's our first heart container that we want to pick up right there. Easy to get. All you need is some bombs. You can buy bombs or find them. I like to find them, especially since we're not doing any codes where we have rupees. Executive Bear. No, it'll be definitely a little more rewarding for you guys to see me tear through the game without using any cheats for rupees. Yeah, we're not. Hey, Shadow Man, good to see ya. Thanks for jumping in. If you've never been to the channel, my name's Nick, but I go by slapartist, and this is 100% retro channel. All my channels pure retro, original carts, original discs, no emulation. Shadow Man, no emulation. Original cart, one I've had back in the 80s. Usually when I play this every Christmas, Shadow, and I usually do it for my Game Boy SP. But I thought now I would share it with the rest of the world, and what I like to enjoy is my Christmas game. So the only cheat that I use again is rupees, but Executive Bear, my moderator, God love him. Oh, give me 1 second here. My wife is knocking on the door. Sorry about that, everybody. My beautiful wife was knocking on the door instead of just walking in and saying, "Hey, where's this at?" She respectfully knocked. Yeah, Shadow Man, as I was saying, it's, yeah, original carts, original discs, no emulation. We do use updated consoles, though. We're using a nice console today, an Analogue console, to make it look the way it does, so it looks pixel perfect. So you said you play this all the time since the 80s. Yes, I have a huge love for this game. Ooh, this guy's not going to give me any roops. So what I'm doing here is I like to do this loop, everybody. I like to start where I start, and if I'm using infinite rupees, I'll buy the candle right away. But right now I'm making a loop here after I got bombs. This is going to be my heart container loop. It's also sometimes turns into a buy-in an arrow loop, but we got to save a little bit of money. And we will do 100%. We will get everything that we need, every heart container. Nice. More bombs. Don't need them. Usually in here you can, in this shop, you can buy an arrow. If you don't know where the shops are, as a kid I used to write maps and I used to make, you know, it was crazy how detailed maps used to be. This is a really great spot if you need to buy the arrow, because you don't find the arrow when you get the bow and arrow. You find the bow, but you don't got the arrow. I'm hoping for a heart. Shit. Maybe we're just gonna have to bolt this through, you guys. No hits, no hits. All right, next heart container. It'd be nice if they give me full hearts with it, but it is what it is. All right, so there's like 4 heart containers that we can get on this loop. We blew 2 up with bombs. Then there's one that was to the right of us that we have to use the raft to get to. It's to a white palace. The other one you saw when I cruised by, you have to use the ladder to get to. So those are ones that we find kind of in the wild. And right now we're gonna go head back and buy a candle, and then we're gonna burn some bushes to get 250 because we need to get the ring right away. I don't like to forego the game as long as I can without the blue ring. You want to buy that as soon as possible. And it's very expensive too. The blue ring cost about $250. Yes, you are absolutely right. In the bushes, yeah, there is a... Thank you. I was trying to figure out in my head where the other one was. We're going to use the candle also to get another rupee, or another heart container as well. Shit. Oof, get away from me. And I will buy the magic shield. I'm just not going to buy it right now. Now I can get rid of bombs. We're going to go burn some bushes here in a moment. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, thank you. Well, that saves me a trip to go in and... I was going to go visit the ferry, but I don't need to right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back... We'll actually go back over here. We're going to burn a bush over here, and we're going to get a 100 spot. And these are the best ways to ensure that we get up to 250 rupees fast. I don't want to spend too much time. I don't want to spend time just wandering around trying to kill monsters for 250. That's not very effective. Ooh. What's up, NES? How you doing? We're hitting up Zelda tonight. It's a game I play every Christmas. And tonight, I thought I would share it with everybody. Yep, we're going to do a full playthrough of this game, too. I think this will take about 2 hours to get through, is what I'm guessing at. Shit, I need that magic shield. Let's go ahead and get a, we're going to go ahead and grab another heart container here. Shadow Man mentioned it too, and I seem to forget about this heart container quite a bit. I always pick it up, but there's one in the bush that we're going to get. We're going to blow this up. This is a really nice spot to buy the magic shield. It's only 90 rupees, and it's the best deal in town to buy the meat, which we're going to need anyway. How many people just ran around burning bushes in this game, just trying to find hidden areas? I know I did as a kid, constantly. And it was the best when you had the other candle, the red candle, so you could just go through and just repeatedly throw fire. And how exciting it was when you found a new area to get into. Ah, it's just wicked. So fun when that happened. You did burn everything and bombed it all, right? You played Link to the Past and Breath of the Wild today? Excellent. What's going on, Mad at the World? This game never gets old. It's a go-to Christmas game for me every year. And what better than to be streaming around these holidays so you guys can enjoy it too. And Shadow, I did as well. It was easier to burn everything because you had an unlimited, candle, but yes, bombed everything you possibly could. Everything that looks suspect, I bombed. So we're gonna go get another 100 rupee bush here. And these are really good to know where these are. This internet is a joke. Oh, that's the wrong one. Your internet, or is my internet acting wonky? What's going on, Brian? Good to see you. All right, so there's our second 100 spot. And we wasted some rupees, but we didn't waste a lot. I think I had 160, so we'll be fine. But 255 is the most. And we're going to go buy the blue ring. Oh, shit. I mean, there's going to be a few things that I need to do before we go into Dungeon 1. And getting the blue ring blank piece of paper with rulers and stuff like that. So if you don't know, it's 5 hearts to get the white sword, and it's 12 to get the magical sword. Alright. Grid paper for the first Metroid? Oh yeah, you had to use it for that. Even then, didn't have it for I didn't have it for that. You know, paper. That's it, just regular paper and drawing, lining it, you know. Metroid is probably one of the first or second games that I completely fell in love with. Just the adventure, the style, and the upgrades and everything that was just so fun. I don't think we can go back over, can we? Nope. That's fine. You made one with a dot matrix printer? Oh, track feed paper, right? Right, the printer? Man, that stuff's fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually bomb a few places. That's a potion. We're going to go get the letter so we can buy some potions. Oh, they were so loud. They'd wake the dead. Oh, so nice to have the white sword. Now, I remember finding this one as a little kid, this rupee, or this little place on complete accident. And this is the third 100 spot of rupees, and I don't think there's a fourth. I think 100 rupees is the most I believe you can get. Unless there's a fourth. Shadow, anybody know? Is there 4 you can get? I think there's only 3. There is a shop right here. And we'll present it. But we're not going to buy any right now. We're, what I'm doing is I'm going to head over. Ooh, nice. I'm going to head over and buy the arrow just to get that out of the way. I did miss a burn bush here. Get a 10. Ooh. After tonight, it'll be a while before you return. Are you going on vacation somewhere? I mean, it'll be a little bit before I return, too. So, I mean, I leave on Sunday for a trip. I got to go visit the in-laws. So I figured I'd get a game in today. A game that people like. I guess it was a while ago when I streamed Zelda 1. I said, back in April's when I streamed it. And Zelda 2, I think, was around the same time as well. Ooh, man, I'm sorry that you're still in the hospital. It's never pleasant. Well, hopefully things are going well for you being in the hospital. All right, everybody, I think we're set to tackle Dungeon 1. I need one more thing to buy, and it's right around over here. I'm going to pick up the magical shield for 90. And we'll buy the meat here when we get the next 60. All right, let's go do Dungeon 1. How many bombs do I got? 5. Yeah, feel better, Brian. Ugh. So, Pep, there's the clock. So this is what the clock does. You were asking. So it just freezes everything. So the people that vanish and then come back, like these guys do, if you get the clock and they're not seen on the screen, they don't appear and then freeze. It's just it freezes whatever's on the screen. And those are really nice when you get them with some... There's some tough monsters in this game. The knights, the orange and blue knights. Not so much the orange ones, but the blue ones. Alright, so welcome to Dungeon 1. Now, if you know anything about Nintendo games, they try to save as much space as possible. So, what the hell are you trying to be... Oh, there's a trick to get all the doors. Isn't it? Is it you go in and out? Is that what it is? Now, if you look at all the maps on Zelda, they're, you know, the maps, they all form to make one giant square. So they do this for space, right, on the game. So if you look at it, like dungeons 1 through 8 all fit into each other like Legos. Like they link right up. So now that I'm back out, all the doors are unlocked, right? Is that what it is? I guess we're gonna find out. Now the thing is I'm going to actually kill a few things so I can save my keys. Oh, only works on the first door at the beginning. Oh, little jellies. Little jelly shits. Man, that white sword just rips through these enemies. I love it. And those who don't know, the bow doesn't take it takes arrows, but it doesn't take arrows in the sense that you would have to buy arrows like Breath of the Wild. It uses rupees, you know, so how many rupees you have is how many arrows you have, and it's 1 arrow per rupee. We'll save a key, and we'll use a bomb instead. Yes, we'll use a bomb instead. Yeah, it's a... I don't know why they chose it to do that, but I guess it'd be probably a programming thing. It's just easier to link it up with something else. And so in this place, we're going to get probably one of the best weapons in the first Zeldas, the boomerang. Ooh, we'll get the wall monitors here, right? These ones are a hell of a lot less creepy than the ones in Majora's Mask, let me tell you what. Alright. I'm gonna whoop this guy 6 ways to Sunday. There we go. Nope, boomerang's infinite. You can throw it as many times as you want, but if you notice that the boomerang only goes a short distance. And along with that, there's a couple items that do this. The candle being another one where it's not so much distance, it's just you can't use it more than 1 time on the same screen. Now you can get the magical candle and you can throw that as many times as you want on the screen, and the fire and the candles are a really good weapon to use against people, especially if you're cornered in a corridor. You throw that fire down. It works pretty well. All right, everybody, now that we got this, we got, you know, the bow and the boomerang, doing good. Got the magical shield. We're gonna go ahead and head right to Dungeon 2. And I'm going the wrong way for it. In the meanwhile, ooh, was it 60 for the meat? Is that what it was? Oh yeah, let's head back and we'll buy that meat. We're gonna need the meat or the food in a later dungeon anyway, so might as well pick it up while we have the funds for it. We have to face the Grumble Grumble guy. Everybody knows Grumble Grumble. There we go. What I could use is some bombs. That would really be lovely. Shit, wrong guy. Boy, this is really expensive. I guess I can't barter with them like I do on Kid Icarus, right? They'll either take it or make you pay double. Alright, so bombs that I'm seeing are 20 in that place. I don't know if all bombs across the world are 20. Does anybody know? I think they're all 20. I don't think any bomb 5 for 10, I don't think that exists. And some of the dungeons that you face later give you bombs in a lot of them, but I think I got my first bomb over here, so let's mess with these guys a little bit and see if I can get a pickup. Well, that was a little too late, wasn't it? This is a burn bush. Let's go ahead and get this. And now, Pep, there are some bushes that you burn where the guy gets really angry, and you don't know if the rupee is going to pay you or make you pay. Some of them say, like, hey, you messed up my front door. Pay me, you know? Pay me, pay me, pay me. It does happen. So it's always a gamble. Well, I don't think I'm going to get any more bombs from these guys. Ooh! Nice. I need to start saying that more often. Okay, let's head to Dungeon 2. Never say never. I'm never going to get 100 rupees from a guy. Right. All right, that worked out. You can only hold... You can only hold 8 bombs, I think it is, to start with, right? And then somebody... I believe you can buy more of them. Can't you get up to 15? Is that what it is, Shadow? That much I'm forgetting. And we're going to have to start saving for that now. That's kind of our next goal. I believe it's only bombs. The Mighty Slap. That's it, baby. D2. The Mighty Slap. I wish they would have approved my new emotes, man. I'm really bummed that they have yet to be approved. Now, let me ask you this. As I was saying, I believe you can carry more bombs in this, but you got to pay for them. Is that... I don't remember. Shit. Just went in a big loop. Okay, 8 bombs is the max right now, but I believe you can buy more. Because you need them. In Ganon's dungeon is a bit of a pain in the ass. A lot of bombs. The fun thing about Link to the Past that I really enjoyed is that you could tap walls with the sword and test the structural stability, I guess, to know if you could use a bomb on them. Which I always found really fun. Really neat thing. All right, well, let's go ahead and get the ring out. How much do they cost? Is it 100? Ooh, there we go. That works. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Shadow Man. There are 2 bomb grades in each quest. Okay, so we're gonna have to spend 200 more rupees to get 1 upgrade to give 4 more. Okay, thank you for that. And I couldn't remember what dungeon they're in, so 5 and 7 in the first one. Okay, so that's kind of our next goal now. We will end up buying potions. You know, that's kind of a given, but we're gonna try to stay away from those as much as possible. Just to conserve money, because I believe I've spent... I kind of blew through the 300 rupee spots. I mean, there's a few more that are like maybe 30 or 10 here, 10 there, but for the most part, I believe all the 100 spots are gone. And you could gamble, and that's definitely something you can do, but it's precisely that, gambling. So I guess I'm gonna have to murder everybody to see how much I can get. Ooh! So sometimes in this game, if you guys don't know, if you kill like sometimes there's bosses where there's like a master or chief kind of enemy, and if you kill them, sometimes in the dungeon everybody else will die on the same screen, which is really nice, and that just happened. You're more than welcome, Matt. I'm glad that you're into it. You know, I definitely appreciate that. And we're going to beat this game tonight, you guys, so stick around. It's going to be a full playthrough, baby. gamble in this and you could bet on the races in Majora's Mask. Does Link have a gambling addiction? I think he does. You know, I think he likes to gamble with the roops. And so here's one of the better upgrades we get in the game. Now we get the magical boomerang. And this, it's just so nice to have. One thing we can do is, in this level, we can use a bomb here. And if we kill... Oh, they're going to give us bombs. I'm going to go ahead and I don't think I'll need that, but we'll just take it. I could have left it there, come back for it. I don't think this guy gives you anything after killing it. Ooh, a key. Oh, the magical boomerang is the shit. Now, you can also use food on some guys, and it will move like the boomerang guys to the food. They'll hover around it like they're eating it, and it's kind of a nice thing. No, the magic boomerang goes the length of the entire screen, which is really nice. No more damage. It doesn't... It does kill some enemies, some lower level guys, but for the most part, as you can see, it'll fly all the way across the screen, which is super convenient as opposed to the old one, which went maybe about half that distance. All right, now we're gonna have to fight Dodongo, and he goes down pretty quick. Oh. You just gotta feed him bombs. 2, and I believe sends him over the top. It does go a hell of a lot further. How do you say their names? Gorias? I'm not gonna say it like people say gyro. They say, is that a gyro? Gyro? I don't know how to say Orias. I don't know if the G's silent. I don't know. That much I don't. However, we are done with Dungeon 2, and we are moving on, everybody. And we're getting bombs like crazy. Now, we're going to head to Dungeon 3. 3 is where we're going to get the raft. Raft is going to be nice. Hit him with the sword when he's breathing heavy like that, and it's a one-hit kill. Oh yeah, that's kind of been a big thing, is that bombs against Dodongo, silver arrows against Ganon. Pronounced a euro. I know. I'm just being funny. But I don't know how to say the other guys' names. The Orias? So we are saving up, everyone, for... a bomb upgrade. It's kind of what our big goal is now. Get off me. Get off me. So we're going to get the raft in this one. And the best part is we're minimizing our use of keys, which is really good because there are some levels we're just going to have... We can save some time by not having to kill everybody. And Pep, if you've never... Have you ever played this game, Pep? Everybody likes the knights, right? And everybody hates the blue knights. It will slow this game down a little bit for me, and it'll help me out here. Nah, shit. Let's just go for it. P-Hat? I have no idea where they get their names. Shadow Man, if you're liking the stream and you like retro games, please give me a follow on the channel. We'll definitely appreciate that. You can also, if you want to, if you have Amazon Prime, you can give a free sub to the channel. Definitely appreciate that. But if you like retro games, here's a couple things. You can check out our fan pages over on Facebook. We have a ton of followers on these pages, probably up to about 200,000 followers. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I announce where I'm going live and what streams are coming up and potential giveaways. And you can also follow me on YouTube, where most importantly, I have all the original streams that I've done for my channel, all retro, all broken down into NES, SNES, Sega CD, Nintendo 64, GameCube, PS1, PS2, all that kind of stuff. And you can view everything that I've streamed there. So I thought I would go ahead and put that out there to you. All right, moving on. Woo, let's get the hell out of here. Paul's voice, the weakness can only be attacked on the Famicom. Actually, you know what we can do? We can get to the boss by doing this. This is actually interesting. I think it's one of the few I think it's one of the few dungeons, right, that you can bomb a hole into and get to the very end. Oh, I was hoping I'd get him in one hit. Sometimes you can blow them all up with one bomb if you get really lucky. All right, dungeon 3 is completed. We got the raft, and now let's go ahead and hit to dungeon 4. God, man, this game just brings back so many memories. So I looked at buying a sealed copy of this game, you guys. This is one that I really wish I had a sealed copy of, because Zelda, it just... should have bought one years ago. Because now I was looking at one that was graded around an 85. Some guy wanted $17,000 for it. There's no way in hell that I'll ever own a sealed copy of this game for that price. The sealed games that I have right now, I'm grateful that I have. But there's no way I will ever own that. No way. Shadow, since this is your first time here, I do have some sealed games, and I'll share them with you. A sealed game I have here, my Zelda promotional disc. That one's graded. They're all going to be graded. Here's my Star Tropics. Star Tropics 2. Blaster Master. And then my probably my most rare sealed game that's graded is my Final Fantasy. So anyway, moving on. Yeah. No way I'll be owning a sealed copy of Zelda. If I won the millions of dollars, I probably would buy one, though. I probably would, just so I could own it. Yep, Blaster Master is very close to near and dear to my heart, just playing that game as a kid growing up. And I love Star Tropics, and the Zelda disc I got, Executive Bear said, hey, Nick, if you register so many of these games, Nintendo will send you this free disc. And they did, and then they sent me a second one for some odd reason. And that's the one that I have sealed. All right, now moving on to some tea. Whew, all right. Yeah, my sealed copy of Final Fantasy is great. I paid a few bucks for it, but not nearly what it's worth nowadays. These guys are a pain in the ass, Pep. If you've ever played this game or beat it, the white sword sends these guys flying against the wall, and then they burst into bats, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. However, you get the magical sword, they don't do that anymore. Now, I believe if I get hit with a like, they will take my magical shield. So we want to stay the hell away from them. Evil orange cakes and like. Oh yeah, man, this game brings back memories too. It does, you know. I'm playing this, sitting with my brother and trying to write down, because my brother's 5 years older than me, so he was always better at these games than I were. Just his hand-eye coordination was better. His attention to detail and ability to focus was a hell of a lot better than mine. So now we got the latter, but let me continue on with this. And my father bought this game for me when I was a little kid and my brother in Utah when we lived there. And I remember him buying, I bought Zelda, my brother bought like pro wrestling or something. And our Punch-Out, something like that. But I remember my brother playing this game, and I could beat, like a little bit, 1 dungeon, 2 dungeons, but my brother, I just watched him get so far, and I would always try to help him, got so excited, run around, acted like Link, trying to stab everything, right? It just, and that's why I stream these games, is because it just brings back to an easier time of growing up as a child and playing these games. I mean, that's part of it. That's the part of it for me. And that's why I do the streaming that I do, everybody. Because these games just bring back... We'll never have that again. Retro's made a huge comeback, and people love retro. People love retro. But the people who didn't grow up in retro in the 80s, and people grew up in the 70s too and had these games, now the people that are born in 2000, I'm not dissing anybody, but they just don't know what it was like to go to the store and buy a boxed NES game and for what the hype was surrounded around Nintendo. So, anyway. What's going on, young daddy? Hey, thank you. I'm glad you're listening and chiming in. Definitely do appreciate it. yeah, it was something that was so magical about it, you know, and the tracks, how many audio tracks these had, and everybody knows the theme song for music. Everybody knows the Konami code. People who grew up with it knows it. Not everybody knows music and those codes and stuff. So NES and Master System. Oh yeah, the Dungeon 9. Yeah, that music is wicked. Boo doo doo. Yeah, it's great. We're gonna be hearing that because we're going through this game tonight, everybody. We will be finishing this game tonight. We're moving right along, so please don't change the Twitch channel. And if you like retro, please give me a like. I definitely do appreciate it. Like I said, I stream only retro. This is a 100% retro stream. Original carts and original discs. We are not using an emulator tonight, you guys. We're using original cart. And that's all I use, carts and original discs. That's pretty sure why that's why I probably wear glasses. I was so close to the Nintendo screen, just staring at it as I played these games. This guy worries me. I probably should have bought a potion for this guy. Ah, there we go. That worked out. Running to Toys R Us, crossing my fingers to see if they have the game ticket for the games I wanted. Dude, nothing will change those, man. And that's why I stream the games I do. That's why I was made partner for support streamers, is because my application, I talk about that and how important that is for me and me growing up as a kid and enjoying these games. That was half the fun, Shadow. You damn rights it was. Going to Blockbuster, renting a Nintendo game, getting your best friend over to play Rescue Rangers all weekend, or, you know, 2-player games, Akari Warriors. Yeah. What's up, EMT? Thank you for jumping in here. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do here. That's what I'm trying to do with you guys, is reconnect. I've been streaming for almost a year now, heavily, like a lot. I've made partner for support streamers, trying to make partner with GamerGoo. Still got a ways to go with Twitch. Because the retro community isn't... it's big, but it's not as popular. I mean, I can't compete with people playing Fortnite and all that shit, but that's not me. I'm not into that stuff. EMT says he's been working overtime thanks to the holidays. All right, well, I'm glad that you can watch some games as we wait for this. I mean, as you work overtime, hopefully you can watch a little stream here. Young Daddy's 39 renting games for $2 for 2 days. It was always, I think it was like $1 or $2 for me for a day. Can't remember what it was. However, I remember calling in like on a Wednesday because my mom had said, yeah, I'll rent the game for you Friday and I'll rent it for you Saturday, but you got to return it Sunday. And reserving a game. I remember reserving games. Because the thing is if you brought the game back, chances are your game file's gone when you get it the next week. You got your 9-year-old the Sega Genesis Mini. He loves Sonic. That's excellent. And you should get your kids onto this. I mean, I told my wife, you know, we're newly married since September, you know, and we've talked about it. You know, I said if we ever have kids, you know, our kids are gonna like inherit all my games, because there's no way I'm selling them. It's too, yeah. And kids are gonna have a nice collection of games to sell. That's gonna pay for their school. So we just got another heart container. That's the one you need for the with the ladder. We're gonna get one more that you need with the raft. And now this will put us above the amount we need to go get the Master Sword. So as I said, before we even start Dungeon 5, we're gonna have the Master Sword. Streets of Rage 2. Yeah, having tournaments, yeah. That stuff was fun. I mean, it was just a better time, everybody. So if you guys do like retro, please give me a follow if you feel up to it. You know, I only stream retro. Check out our Facebook pages. These are all retro fan pages on Facebook. Thank you for the follow, Shadow Man. Really appreciate that. check out our Facebook pages. We have over like about probably 200,000 followers combined total of these pages. But if you just like NES games, check out NES fans. If you like just the category of pure retro or horror gaming or modern gaming, 16-bit fans is SNES and stuff like that. Ooh, it looks like I messed something up there. Is Super Nintendo, Sega. It looks like I have put big fans instead of bit fans. Let's try that one more time. Let me make sure that comes up there. There you go. So Super Nintendo, Sega, and stuff like that. Check it out, everybody. And you can check out my YouTube page and follow me on Twitter if you want to. It's where all my announcements and what I'm streaming and what will be coming up next and giveaways will be on Twitter. And you can check out all the previous streams that I've done. So this October, everybody, I streamed a bunch of horror games. It was a whole month of horrors, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Kuon. It's just scary games. So we try to keep those themes, but again, all retro, original carts and discs. So yeah, but man, renting those Nintendo games and stuff, it was something that people will never have back. And it's pretty awesome, you guys. It's pretty awesome to see people that also love and enjoy retro games as much as I do. And that's why we have the community we have. on your map that was included in the booklet, Game Boy Advance. Okay, we could stream Game Boy Advance. We have that capability, everybody. The Legend of Cage. I have The Legend of Cage. Yes, I'm pretty sure I have it. Isn't the front cover like a guy and a woman standing there, and it's kind of cover like comical art? Ooh, Little Nemo. All right. So what you guys need to do, and you don't have to do it now, but go check out my YouTube page because I have a ton of backlog streams on there. I've already streamed Little Nemo, and Little Nemo is definitely one of my top favorite games. It really, really is. Shadow, that you're saying that. I love to hear that you're saying Little Nemo. I've streamed Carnov already, but somehow in some way it didn't export, and it wouldn't let me export it to YouTube, so I'm gonna have to restream it so I have it on my channel. But I've already done Little Nemo, and I ripped Little Nemo in half. I think I beat it in an hour, and that's fast for me. I'm not a speedrunner, but check out my YouTube page, and I have Little Nemo. I crushed that one. I've had requests for Battle of Olympus, have not done Battle of Olympus. That's one game I've never been able to beat. I just got so lost on there. On Battle of Olympus, didn't know where the hell I was going. Shit, I should have went and got the Master Sword. Because now I'm worried that I'm going to get my ass kicked. Oh, that's what I needed. Let's see here. Battle of Olympus, yes. Rygar, okay, that's excellent that you brought that one up, EMT. I can beat Rygar in an hour, under an hour, without dying. I do have that one streamed already, but I would love to play it again. Super Metroid in 2 hours, say otherwise, Slap Artist. Yes, I can do Super Metroid in 2 hours. My best time for 100% Super Metroid's an hour and 30 minutes. And I think a lot of people saw me stream that one. Yes, we are definitely going to have to go to the graveyard. I forgot to pick up the magic sword. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot that. You guys got me talking and chatting. I've not, Zelda, the Wind Waker Zelda is one that I've never actually played. I hate to say that. I just wasn't into the style of it, the graphical style. I was really pissed about it. And I know my moderator, Executive Bear, I watched him play a lot of it. You can diagonal throw your boomerang. You stopped at Link to the Past. Link to the Past is so good. And again, like I said, everybody, I got that one streamed up there on YouTube as well. Please check those games out. I do need to do Crystalis. I do need to play Battle of Olympus. I love Rygar, love Little Nemo. I've already streamed them. Carnov, yes. I used to play Carnov on my grandma's floor. As a child, I remember renting it from a place called 4-Star Video in my hometown. And I remember struggling with Carnov, where at the point where it pissed me off so much, I just throw my controller. I've never streamed Mystic Quest, but as you guys are making these great recommendations, as the more you watch and you get points, you can check out the Slap Shop and you can redeem your points to make a recommendation for me to play a game. I've never done Bomberman. All right, so now that we got bombs, let's go ahead and we're gonna have to start buying potions now, but let's go ahead and get the flute. This gets harder in these last levels, you know? Woo, 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 woo. Damn. Oh, yeah, it should be up there in the slap shop. Should be. I'm looking it up now to make sure that I have that on there. Yep, it's the name game. Yeah, we're gonna have to bomb them, you guys. We can bomb them, right? Yep, we're gonna have to. I just don't want to die on this level. Ooh, doggy. I was never a fan of the first Zelda since it was so hard for me and confusing. Dude, Zelda 1 was tough. I was right about getting the heart containers. I got them fast. Yes, and what I messed up on, you guys, is I didn't go to... I should have went to the graveyard and grabbed the magical sword. Like I said, I will have the magical sword before I start Dungeon 5. And so I didn't go get it. I really screwed up on that. So I do apologize about that. But I was right about that. You get heart containers really, really quick. Thanks, Shadow. I appreciate the hype on that and the support. Link to the Past is awesome. Now, Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda. All hands down is my favorite Zelda of all time. I do love the first one. I do love the second one as well. Imagine this game in 3D. I think this game changed the way we play games forever. I think it did too. I think Nintendo, you know, I mean, just when the time when arcades and everything were kind of dying, Nintendo brought it back. And it was really great. So I do have a little bit of news that I would like to share with you guys. I'm glad you beat Link to the Past. I just streamed Link to the Past not a while ago. It was just our game of the week over on our fan pages. And I meant to stream it, but I just couldn't get to it, you guys. I do apologize. I meant to stream it over there on 16-bit fans, but I was stuck playing Majora's Mask. And so I streamed Majora's Mask 100% to its entirety. You can check it all out on my YouTube page. Please follow me on YouTube. I need to try to build that page up. That needs more support, so please go check it out. Follow me on YouTube. The Majora's Mask stream is in 18 parts. That is a hell of a lot longer than I wanted it to be. That's just because it's stream hours, right? See, now I'm sitting here and I'm talking with you guys, and you guys get me so amped up and excited talking about games. That's what this is about, though. That's why we're here, because I love to stream, you guys love retro games, and let's talk about them. As we play some great games and have some great discussions, let's hammer it out, you know? It took me like 45 hours to beat Majora's Mask. Granted, I reset something and messed something up. I just got to wait 15 years for Link's Awakening remake to become part of retro so I can play it. I know, right? I know. Was it your video that made you redo the first half? I had to. I was streaming the game, and I did a soft save on Majora's Mask. I hit the statue. And then what I did is when I went to go stream it again the next day, I played like 3 hours. And I didn't pay attention, but when you do a soft save, if you hit reset after the soft save, when you hit the owl statue, it takes it back to your last Dawn of the First Day save. And that's exactly what I did. Because I like to boot my game up every time so you can see the logo. And I lost 3 hours. And then it technically probably put me back 4 hours, but, you know, tack that on. I didn't make it easy on myself. That's for damn sure. you know, so I like to make everything hard when I stream. That's just what I like to do. But Majora's Mask took me about probably, legitimately, it would be about 40 hours to beat it. And it was all done on a 64 Shadow, so it was no no emulation. Again, original carts, original console for that. I have a Ultra HDMI modded 64, so check it out. It's pretty awesome, and you can skip around through the streams. I mean, I'm not expecting you to watch all 40 hours of it, but shit, these guys give me bombs. But it was pretty awesome. You know, we got all the masks. We did everything we needed to in Majora's Mask. Got all the bottles, all the biggest bomb bags, all the cart containers. Got it all. It's a lot of work. But the problem is I only have one bomb, you guys. I only have one bomb. And I'm going to save it. But after this, you bet your sweet ass, we're gonna be buying some more bombs. We're going up to the graveyard. We're gonna pick up the magical sword. I should have had it for this. I'm really bummed I forgot it. Really quite pissed about that. I didn't know you could stun with the smoke and hit him with the sword. That much I didn't know. You need to stay away from me. Maybe these guys will give me something. This is a great way to murder these guys. Let's go ahead and get a little light in this situation, shall we? I don't need the compass, but I was going for something a little bit more. All right, let's do some bow and arrow. There we go. Ooh, got some bombs. I needed those. Since now we can carry more, this is awesome. All right, we don't need... These guys give me a key, so let's actually take them out, because it's not hard. Ooh, there we go. That'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh, thank you for the bombs and a key. Whoop, whoop. I love shooting these guys with the bow. It's just something gratifying about it. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I haven't played Load Runner in what feels like forever. Alright, so like one of the few times I really use the whistle in the game. It's really weird. Is my audio breaking up? Give me a second here. Checking it one more time to make sure it's not doing it still.